Ever felt like you're losing your mind in a relationship? Ever questioned your own memory or reality? You may have experienced what we call narcissists' mind games. Narcissism, a term we often hear but may not fully understand, refers to a personality trait characterized by a grandiose sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy for others. Individuals with narcissistic traits can use manipulative tactics designed to control, confuse, and dominate. These mind games can be subtle yet harmful, causing the victim to question their worth or even their sanity. In this video, we're going to unravel 6 common mind games played by narcissists. These include gaslighting, projection, the silent treatment, triangulation, love bombing and devaluation, and hoovering. Knowing these tactics can empower you to recognize and resist them, helping you to protect your mental health and seek healthier relationships. Stay tuned as we delve into the first mind game, gaslighting. Let's start with gaslighting, a common psychological tactic used by narcissists. Imagine having your reality distorted so much that you start to question your own sanity. Welcome to the world of gaslighting, a mind game narcissists play with chilling proficiency. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic where the perpetrator sows seeds of doubt in the victim's mind, making them question their own memory, perception, and even reality. This is not a one-off incident, but a series of deliberate actions. The narcissist might deny conversations that have happened, manipulate situations to make you feel guilty, or twist your words and actions to fit their narrative. The goal? To destabilize you mentally and emotionally, thus gaining control over you. The effects of gaslighting are profound and deeply unsettling. It can lead you to doubt your own experiences, second-guess your decisions, and constantly seek validation. You may feel anxious, confused, and isolated, as if you're walking on eggshells. It's a perpetual psychological fog where everything seems unclear. But understanding gaslighting is the first step towards disarming its power. Recognizing what's happening can help you regain confidence in your own perceptions and experiences. It's crucial to remember that you're not alone and that seeking help from trusted friends, family, or professionals can be a lifeline. Gaslighting can be extremely damaging. Now on to the next game, projection. Next up, we have projection, another tool in the narcissist's arsenal. This is a psychological defense mechanism where the narcissist expels feelings or traits they don't like about themselves onto someone else. In other words, they're accusing you of the very things they are guilty of. Now, why would they do that? Well, it's a clever way to shift the blame. Instead of confronting their own shortcomings, they'd rather project them onto you. This way, they can remain the perfect individuals they believe they are. They're not the ones with the problem, you are, or so they'd like you to think. What's more, this tactic keeps the victim off balance. If you're constantly being accused of being selfish or manipulative, you might start to believe it. You might spend all your time and energy trying to prove them wrong, instead of seeing the situation for what it truly is, a game of projection. So how can you spot this? It's not always easy, as projection is a stealthy tactic often used subtly over time. But a clear sign is when the narcissist accuses you of something out of the blue, something that feels off or something you know you're not guilty of. Remember, it's not about you, it's about them. Projection can leave one feeling confused and guilty. Moving on to the third game, the silent treatment. Ever been given the silent treatment? It's more than just a simple annoyance. You see, when wielded by a narcissist, it transforms into something far more damaging, a tool of control and emotional punishment. The silent treatment isn't about needing space or time to cool down after an argument. No, when a narcissist goes silent, it's a carefully crafted mind game designed to make you feel small, unworthy, and desperate for their attention. Imagine being in a relationship with someone who abruptly stops talking to you, who refuses to acknowledge your presence, not because they're upset, but because they want to exert control. It's like being rendered invisible. Your existence only validated when they deem it convenient. This is the silent treatment, a passive-aggressive behavior that's as insidious as it is hurtful. But why do narcissists use this tactic? It's simple, to make you feel powerless. They create an emotional void that you scramble to fill, often by appeasing them, apologizing, or compromising your own needs. In essence, they're training you to walk on eggshells, to live in constant fear of their disapproval. The silent treatment is a stark reminder of the narcissist's need for dominance and their disregard for others' feelings. Recognizing this game for what it is the first step towards reclaiming your voice, your power, and your self-esteem. The silent treatment can be deeply hurtful, but there's more. Triangulation. Triangulation is a complex game that involves a third party. This mind game is a favorite of many narcissists, and it's designed to create a sense of competition, doubt, and jealousy. It's like playing a twisted game of chess, where the narcissist is the player and the people in their life are the pieces. Imagine this. You're in a relationship with someone who seems to constantly bring up their ex-partner, or they're always subtly flirting with others in your presence. This is not accidental. It's a calculated move to make you feel like you're in competition, to make you feel less than, to make you work harder for their affection. The narcissist may even go as far as comparing you to this third person, highlighting your perceived shortcomings and their supposed strengths. This can create a whirlwind of self-doubt and insecurity in your mind, making you question your worth and your place in the relationship. And the worst part? The narcissist thrives on this. They feed on the uncertainty and the jealousy they've created. It gives them a sense of power, of control. It's a manipulative tactic designed to keep you off balance, to keep you striving for their approval, for their love. But remember, this is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of the narcissist's need for control and dominance. Triangulation can cause feelings of insecurity. Next, we explore love bombing and devaluation. Love bombing and devaluation is a roller coaster ride of emotions. It's like stepping into a whirlwind romance that swiftly turns into a nightmare. In the initial stages, a narcissist will shower you with praise, affection, and attention. This is the love bombing phase. They'll make grand gestures, promise the moon and stars, and make you feel like the center of their universe. It's intoxicating, mesmerizing, and incredibly hard to resist. But this isn't about genuine love or affection. It's a calculated move to make you dependent on them for validation and approval. And once they've got you hooked, the devaluation begins. Suddenly, the person who couldn't get enough of you starts finding faults and flaws. They begin to criticize, belittle, and demean. The compliments are replaced with contempt, the affection with apathy. This sudden shift is disorienting. It leaves you questioning what went wrong and often blaming yourself. But remember, this is not about you. It's about their need for control and dominance. They build you up, only to tear you down, and in the process, they erode your self-esteem and self-worth. Recognizing this pattern is crucial. It's a sign that you're dealing with a narcissist, and it's a red flag that you're in a toxic relationship. So if you find yourself in this cycle of idealization and devaluation, it's time to step back and reassess the situation. The shift from idealization to devaluation is disorienting. Finally, let's talk about hoovering. Last but not least, we have hoovering, a tactic used to suck victims back into the relationship. Imagine a vacuum cleaner, known as a hoover in some parts of the world, pulling in all the dust and debris it encounters. That's the essence of hoovering. It's an attempt by a narcissist to pull you back into their sphere of influence, back into the chaos and confusion that characterized your relationship. In the aftermath of a breakup or period of separation, a narcissist might employ this tactic. The hoovering phase usually involves grand promises of change. The narcissist may claim they've seen the error of their ways and are ready to make amends. They may beg for forgiveness, swearing they've turned over a new leaf. Another method of hoovering is through fake apologies. These are not genuine expressions of remorse, but are instead designed to manipulate the victim into feeling sorry for the narcissist. The narcissist may portray themselves as the victim, trying to evoke sympathy and guilt. Finally, the narcissist may attempt to rekindle old emotions. They might reminisce about the good times you shared, glossing over the hurtful moments. They may flirt or show affection, trying to reignite the flame that once burned between you. Hoovering can be a manipulative attempt at reconciliation. It's a way for the narcissist to regain control and maintain their hold over you. So it's crucial to recognize it for what it is. That concludes our list of narcissists' mind games. These are just a few of the mind games narcissists play. We've delved into the manipulative tactics of gaslighting, where victims are made to question their own reality. We've discussed projection, the narcissist's cunning way of deflecting blame by attributing their own negative traits to others. We've explored the silent treatment, a punishing method of control, and triangulation, an unsettling game of creating competition and doubt. We've also examined the disorienting cycle of love bombing and devaluation, and the deceptive practice of hoovering, where the narcissist attempts to pull their victim back into a toxic relationship. Each of these games is a tool in the narcissist's arsenal, designed to control, confuse, and dominate. By recognizing these tactics, you can protect yourself from the damaging effects of a relationship with a narcissist. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay strong, and thanks for watching.